Hi Creek Kids, it's Mr. Dan. Hey, we're here at Cottonwood and we love having you guys play these games with us and listen to our Bible stories and sing songs. Isn't that so much fun? All right, well today we're gonna play a new game. It's called What's Missing? Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. I am going to show you a picture and then we're gonna give you a few seconds. I might count down for you just so you can really study it, okay? And then we're gonna take the picture off, and when it comes back, something's going to be missing, okay? So pay really close attention, okay? All right, are you ready? Are you focused? Okay, here we go. Here comes picture number 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. You studied it good? What's missing? Do you guys see the butterfly? Where's the butterfly? That's right. It was the butterfly. It was missing, right? All right, here comes picture number 2. 3, 2, 1. What's missing? Do you see the rainbow? Where'd the rainbow go? You guys got it. That's it. Okay, guys. You guys are doing so great. Okay, we've got one last picture, all right? Here it comes. You got it? Study hard. Wow, this one is so hard. I don't know what's missing. What's missing? Oh, the helicopter. Good job, guys. Man, that was a fun game, huh? All right, well, we'll have to see what we can come up with next. All right, bye, Creek Kids.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Creek Kids. Ah, I'm just reading a Bible story from Daniel chapter 5. We have to get Henry out here because he is not going to believe this Bible story. Will you count with me? Then let's give Henry, handsome Henry, a big holler. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Henry!
Hi, boys and girls. Hi,
bud.
Miss Sue.
Oh, dude, you're looking super fun today.
Thanks.
How are you?
Well, it's summer and I am great.
I know, I love summer. Don't you just love summer?
Yeah.
I love it when it's hot and sunny and pretty out.
Yeah.
Have you been swimming a lot?
I have been.
Me too.
And my mom gave me my summer shirt again.
You look so cute in it.
Yeah.
Henry, we are having a Bible story today that kind of blows my mind.
What? Really? You?
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen the emoji where the mind is blown? That is this Bible story.
Smoke out of your ears?
Smoke is coming out of my ears right now. I'm so amazed. Daniel, chapter 5. Let's get into it. You ready?
Okay.
There was this evil king named King Belshazzar. Isn't that a fun name?
Belshazzar?
Belshazzar. And he loved himself so much that, number one, he didn't believe in the one true God.
Oh.
I know. He worshipped idols. He worshipped anything he wanted.
Miss Sue, we've been talking about a lot of people lately that worship idols.
That's right. That's right. It was a real problem in Bible times, and do you know it's still a real problem today?
What?
People worshiping idols.
Oh no.
They still do. It's true, Henry. Well, Belshazzar was having this big old party with all of his buddies, and he sent, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
He sent his servants to the temple to take these beautiful goblets, silver and gold vessels from God's temple so that he and his buddies could drink wine out of them.
I was like, did you say goblins?
Goblets.
Oh, goblets. Got
Goblets.
Okay.
It was like a big, beautiful cup. And they were made out of gold and silver, and they were to stay in the temple, which is God's house. He really thought himself on the same level as the one true God.
Oh.
I know.
So he just thought he could have whatever he wanted.
That's right. That's right. And they drank wine out of them, and they were just full of themselves. They just thought all of him, Belshazzar and all of his buddies thought they were just the greatest thing ever. Well, as they were drinking the wine from these very special vessels from God's temple, Belshazzar saw a hand writing on the wall.
Whose hand was it? It was just a hand?
It was just a hand, just one hand writing on the wall.
In the temple?
No, in his party house, in his big party room where he's drinking out of God's vessels.
Oh, okay.
He saw this big old hand writing on the wall, and he freaked out.
Yeah.
He was like, oh my goodness, does anybody else see that? He was so upset. He called his magicians, his astrologers, people who study the stars.
Stars, yeah.
He called the priests. He called everybody from his world. You know, he needed a man of God, is what he needed, but he didn't even know that yet.
Did he call them because they didn't know what it said?
He didn't know what it said, and he thought for sure his magicians would know what it meant.
Huh.
None of them knew what it meant. So one day his wife comes in and she says, "Oh, great king, there is a man in your kingdom who worships his God." And we know that is the one true God. And he will be able to tell you what the dream meant. So they called for Daniel, and the king said, "Daniel, if you can tell me what this hand writing on the wall, what it means, I want you to know. I will put a gold chain around your neck, and I will put a purple cloak on you." And Daniel looked at him and he said, "King, please keep your gifts. I don't need them, but I will tell you what the hand is writing and what it means only through the mighty power of my God, the one true God."
So Daniel was the only one that could see it?
Yes, he could see it and he could interpret it. Okay, so this is what it meant. The first word, M-E-N-E, means that God has numbered the days of your kingdom. King Belshazzar, your kingdom is coming to an end. The second word, T-E-K-E-L, means you have been weighed and kind of like on a big old scale, Henry.
Yeah.
And Daniel said, "And you have come up deficient," meaning there's nothing good in you because God is not in you.
So his kingdom is going to fall and he's not a good person?
Right, that's right, Henry, good. And then the third word, P-E-R-E-S, means your kingdom has been divided and it will be given to the Medes and the Persians. You will lose everything you've ever had, King Belshazzar.
Oh my.
Belshazzar gave an order to clothe Daniel in purple and place a large gold chain around his neck. And he issued a proclamation that Daniel would be the third ruler in the kingdom. But that night, God had a bigger plan. I wonder what it might have been. What do you think, Henry?
I don't know. I don't think that Daniel wanted those gifts.
He didn't want those gifts.
And I could, if he was gonna be a king, I bet God would give him all the power to do so.
That's right, Henry. That night, the king lost his whole kingdom. Now, let's talk about that for a second. Why did the king lose his kingdom?
Well, the writing was on the wall.
Yes, it was, Henry. The writing was on the wall. The king did not worship God. He did not love God. He did not respect God. He went into God's temple, used God's beautiful vessels and goblets to have a party with.
He disobeyed God.
He sure did.
And he kind of made fun of him
He
in a
did,
way.
very well said, Henry. He did make fun of him.
Yeah.
So the writing on the wall let the king know, your time is done.
Over.
It is over. And it took Daniel, a man of God, to answer the questions. Boys and girls, I was so happy you're here today. Aren't you,
That was
Henry?
a good story, yeah.
I know. I love the Bible. And if you boys and girls want to read it with your mom and dad, it's in Daniel chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
Hey, we'll see you right back here next week.
Yeah.
Right here at Creek Kids. Bye, friends.
Bye, Greek kids.